People try to guess which of us wrote which songs sometimes, but I think we manage to fool them sometimes. Mm-hmm. Because we do sort of aim for that unified Qriket Blue thing, which is a little different from either me or Laura. Mm-hmm. I think it makes it an interesting challenge for people.
My name is Laura Heberlin.
I'm Taylor Smith.
And we are Qriket Blue.
First one day I was sleeping, I slept until the sun set down to my feet. I was dreaming by the garden, I would play with the lamp light, look at a strip of land between the sidewalk and the street.
The harmonies is what takes a long time. Sometimes someone will bring in a song that has finished words and melody, but in the course of writing the harmony, we'll realize it makes more sense for the other person to pop up to the melody at this particular moment, so we'll have to write a new part for the other person.
Oh, Eleanor went to a soldier, poor and older on Halloween Day. And maybe you loved him, but you didn't know him. Then after the wedding, he shipped out.
Taylor is very good at listening to my guitar parts and filling in all of the little diddles that my guitar parts
It's
are
fun
lacking.
for me. My guitar parts are different than yours. Mine include a lot of like little melodies inside them a lot of times. Mm-hmm. And Laura's are more like...
Mine kind of go in and out of time.
Yeah, they're
more
washier.
Taylor's.
I feel like you bring me watercolors, and I like draw like the lines around them.
That's a good way to
and
put it.
vice versa. It's
Yeah.
like I have line drawings that you fill in with interesting colors.
Mm-hmm. Anais Mitchell is my biggest influence. She definitely changed the way that I thought about lyrics when I first started listening to her.
I never felt so high. I never felt so high. I never felt so high. I think I'm coming down.
Laura Marling is a big influence of
She's
mine.
really good.
She's very good.
Joanna Newsom was a huge one for me in terms of just blowing my mind with like how different ways of doing lyrics, especially, and different ways of structuring songs. She writes these crazy suites with many moving parts, but they all work and don't get boring, and I will never be that, but it inspires me to be better.
When the woods were full of wolves, the girls tied back their hair. They covered up their hands because they gave away their age. And up the chimney went the smoke in the hot air. They made a column for the garden crows to navigate. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I would say I definitely start with guitar parts first, because if I start with words first, I end up writing a very boring guitar part. So I try to put my guitar in a different tuning maybe and disorient myself a little bit. And then once I have something that I like, then I kind of think about emotion and character and where I'm going to go with it.
Both of us are inspired a lot by literature and poets, in addition to musicians that we like.
Yeah, I am very inspired by mythology and fairy tales and things that feel very old, because a lot of the times those things are kind of bizarre and unexplained in why the plots of those stories are the way that they are. So I like to read those and kind of fill in what I think maybe the author was saying that from the context that we're missing.
We're living in a moment, and the moment is our marriage. We are wed around and around. is full of floods, bringing water to the building sites. And we're married again and again before the water dries. Will you marry me before the water dries?
Old stories, I think, can often act, because they are strange and open-ended, can act as sort of an ink blot test for whatever you are thinking about or what you want to read into them, which is kind of how I think about lyric writing sometimes too. So it feels like a similar sort of endeavor to me. Fairy tales and songwriting, for whatever reason. In the music or the songwriting that I enjoy the most, there's sort of a sweet spot of ambiguity where the lyrics are specific enough that they put my brain in like a particular emotional space, but are open-ended enough that I or any other listener is able to read into it or put into it their own experience at the moment. When a song is very literal, just like about like, here's what happened to me with this day I had or this relationship I got out of, I feel like I'm sort of learning about the songwriter, which is interesting in a way, but is a different thing than I am trying to do most of the time with my lyrics. I want people to be able to use them to sort of interpret their own experiences, and I don't just want to talk about myself all the time.
I wear you like a guardian. Oh, my rose, I dug you up and I pinned you on. Oh, my rose, and oh, my rose is lovely, she is sweet. And oh, my rose, ain't she good to me? But oh, my rose, you wear me down.
I think songs will do different things depending on who hears them, and I think that's cool. I think that's something to be celebrated, and it doesn't really bother me. In fact, I like it if somebody thinks my song is about something different than I was thinking about, because it's what they needed to hear. It's what they needed to hear a song about, and if it could be that, that's great.
Yeah, I've had somebody write to me and tell me how well a song has fit their life, and it's fit their life better than it's fit my life, so I thought that was a good thing.
Yeah, Dylan says the thing about a song being anything that can walk by itself. Like a song sort of takes on a life of its own once it's out there in the minds of other people, and that's really cool.